what's up, man? It's finally nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Congratulations. Another championship won, two-time championship. Hey, man, you win the third championship in a row. I got to kick you out the league, bro. You too good.
Oh man.
And yeah, I said you win a third championship in a row. I'll have to give you a belt, but it's gonna be a parting gift. I'm gonna be like, here you go, bro. This a belt, championship belt for you because you so good, but you gotta go.
Okay. We can move up.
But I gotta but one of my questions, that I always ask, man, what is your fantasy drafting philosophy, man, when you draft, man?
Dude, honestly, it's best available. I try to stay away from players that I personally like, uh, because I develop a bond with it. I want to play him, or I don't want to trade him, don't want to drop him. I tend to look at their chances to produce, how many touches that I think they'll get. If I'm looking at a running back, is it going to be a 3-down back? Are they getting receptions? Stuff like that.
So you telling me you don't love Jonathan Taylor?
I mean, I do, but that was more of a feeling. I had a feeling he was going to break out this year and be worth that pick, so I took him.
What's your NFL team that you're a fan of?
The Dolphins.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn it. That's serendipity because the Dolphins defense won you because I should have beat you. Like I messed up and I didn't go back. I'm in too many damn leagues. I didn't go back and change my waiver wire priority because I ended up taking golf and he was on COVID. That was like my number one waiver wire. Then it was that rookie quarterback that I should have never put in. I was thinking in some leagues I put Josh Johnson in and was able to win, and I should have put Josh Johnson and I would have won. And I was like, this rookie quarterback came in, killed me, and gave the defense all the points they could score. Like I'm in one league where the defense scored so many points. I think I was up by like it was so comfortable. I probably was up by like 20. Defense scored like 30 or something. It was just ridiculous. Rough times for me.
I was shocked I beat you, honestly. Yeah, I thought I was
I'm like,
screwed, man.
just not meant for it. It looked like you had a rough time on Yahoo because even though you won our league, you like I'm looking at the last thing and say minus 22. You wasn't doing too hot in Yahoo?
No, there's a pay league that I usually am in with a couple guys that I used to work with. And I started out the year like 0-6. Took me a minute, I squeezed into the playoffs. I went rookie heavy in that league. I think it was a combination from drafting in a lot of dynasty leagues prior, and the value I felt like was higher, and it really wasn't there.
Did you get stuck with Trey Sermon?
I did in a league. That league I had Jalen Waddle,
Trey Sermon.
I had Waddle, Chase, and I can't remember who my third receiver was, but that was like the three receivers that I drafted. I mean, Chase did well, but Waddle, I mean, he was okay PPR, but outside of that, he didn't do the greatest for me there. I could have went better with running backs. I think I took like CEH in a few leagues. He's screwed me a couple times. I had Myles Gaskin in that league. I don't know why I ended up with him. Injuries hurt bad though. Injuries was rough in a lot of leagues.
Mark Andrews?
No, injuries.
Oh, injury. Oh, yeah. Injuries at the worst times is like I had one league, my home league, where Like if you look at my team before the season, you'd be like, oh yeah. But I had like Amon-Ra and Cook on the same team. It did me nothing. Waller, doesn't matter. It's
Yeah, see, I took Kamara fourth in that league, actually, by the pay league. It's Kamara. I had George Kittle, but they didn't do me nothing. Not until
it
later
was
in the year, and I
it
stuck
was a
into the
rough season.
playoffs. But yeah, and honestly, I got into way too many leagues this year, I think, and I neglected some, and that might have been my issue too. I'm definitely
How many
scaling
leagues
back
did you
this
get
year.
in?
Uh, Probably 20 plus at least.
Yeah, you got to know your limit. What helps me? I'm in. I got a membership, a subscription to Fantasy Pros. So it's like on Fantasy Pros. As long as you're not in like sleeper, because you don't work on sleeper. As long as most of
Mhm.
your leagues in like MFL, ESPN, Yahoo, like the major sites, they'll just automatically switch out people that's you can put in a setting that you automatically switch out people that's out, the players. They'll do it. So it helps you be in a bunch of leagues.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's why I don't try to get in a bunch of league on sleeper. I hate that I'm in like whatever amount of leagues I'm in on sleeper because I always forget about sleeper because I got to go in there and do it myself.
Yeah, see,
So I had a
that's
bad.
where I'm scaling back most of my leagues from. I had a lot of them in there, and I believe in probably all but like three of them now. I'm running. I think I'm going to stay in about four Yahoo leagues, and that's probably where I'm going to stop at. Probably about seven or eight. That
How
should be
many
good.
championships you won this year?
One, the one.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah,
I won.
I came second. I think I had a couple second places and a couple 32s. That
Oh,
was it
the
though.
32. See, you better than me. 32 is my 32 man leagues. Man, I jumped in one like a season ago. I was so excited, and then I realized, good luck getting 32 people together that all know what they're doing. Because the league wasn't set up to like in most dynasty leagues I'm in, and it was a dynasty league. You have to pay anytime you trade your next year first. And they wasn't doing that. Dudes was trading at 24, 25 first round picks. And I was like, bruh, it's getting ridiculous. Like people just trading multiple times a day all the time. And I'm like, bruh, like people just making crazy trades because they don't have to pay for it now. I'm like, I don't know how long this league gonna last, but I can't compete because these dudes
Yeah,
making stupid trades because there's no consequence.
yeah.
I
See
was able to make the
that was the same issue I had in a lot of them. See, that was a lot of my leagues this year weren't just regular redraft. It was a lot of like on sleeper, running like 32s. We did an IDP dynasty. That was fun. That one I came in second. We did a lot of like team based. You take over a team, then you had to trade, from those players. So you were screwed a lot of weeks. Like if you had the Cowboys and the Cowboys didn't play, well, you were screwed because that's all you had. Or I played in a couple leagues that required a certain amount of trades in a week. They were all free. It was kind of fun, but it got lame after a while. And that's what I think was a lot of the issue too. Next year, I'm focusing back on like redrafting. Uh, I'll probably do maybe a couple of paid leagues now instead of just one, but that's more my focus.
and I can't I don't know. I only won about five championships this year. I'm in one more this weekend would decide that because the stupid ESPN when they do 2 weeks playoffs games. But
Yeah.
I won two best balls. I didn't win as many as I usually win, but I think the money it looked like I won amount of money. That's probably better than the last couple of years. Probably because I did get a number of second places. like I was able to hit second places, third places, also
Yeah.
with winning. So that worked out. But man, it was rough this year. I will say, I did not do well in redraft. It was mostly in dynasty. I did not do well in redraft. Rough.
I mean, a lot of the top picks were hurt this year. Got hurt later in the year, screwed a lot of people. The first round of the fantasy playoffs seemed like no big name people broke out.
That's the last 2 years now. Because you remember the
Yeah.
year before, you can name anybody in the first round, they did nothing. Nothing.
Yep.
But it will be different next year because everyone in the first round there will be a lot of young talent. Chase will go in the first round. Jonathan Taylor will be 1-on-1. It's gonna be a lot of changing of the range,
Yeah.
It
It
should be
definitely will
interesting
be.
to see where CMC and Barkley go. I think I think CMC definitely going the first round, but Barkley, I think he's probably gonna fall the second round in some leagues. It's gonna be somebody that's caught up in nostalgia that hit it on the first round at the end of it, but I think he's gonna fall the second round in some leagues. If
Yeah, I think so
Jonathan
too.
Taylor can fall to the second round, Barkley better be in there.
Yeah, for sure.
But how you like the ring, man? I was like, I know I got one of those. I was like, he should love this. He should
Oh
love
yeah,
this.
it's awesome, dude. This motherfucking, the motherfucking king of fantasy football.
I was like, yeah, he gonna like this one. And I got your shirt coming. It says back to back champion.
Hell yeah.
So man, I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you got a family to get back to, bro. Hope everyone, you and all your family, staying healthy, doing well out, and staying out of all this COVID, man, because it hit us hard in Texas.
Thank you.
So I'll talk to you later, man. Don't be a stranger.
All right, buddy. Later.
All right.